Back to a burst edition of the Purple Rain podcast. Like I said in the last one, I think this should be for the hockey show. At least you're like, no, we think it should be a burst episode so we can hark it to the particular team that the player is from. Okay, that is. Now, no way was it not going to be Hillary to be the flag bearer for the USA. No way. I'm not sure we did it in the end, literally, yesterday, but I kind of was surprised that not many PHL players got to be flag bearers, particularly for, like, the opening ceremony, because, you know, I feel like if you're going to be a flag bearer, it'd be better to do it for the opening ceremony than the closing ceremony, because the opening ceremony, do you pay more attention to the flag bearers than they do in the closing ceremony? Because in the closing ceremony, right, it's basically the flag bearers going first, and then for everyone else, it's basically like opening hour at Disneyland. Let everyone just does like a mad, you know, battle! It's like everyone's like a mad dash to their preferred first zone. So for me, it'd probably be like, Olaf! Spin! Elsa! On the move. Move on. Go and make out with Christoph. What about? Oh, you missed out Hans. Kick him in the balls. Get him in the dick. Oh, I'm so looking forward to when we next go to Europe. When we come back from our trip, it's only I think it's only about 2 weeks left then, roughly. I think 10 days or 9 days, and it opens. So like, yeah. But that's kind of how I like the close idea. It's just everyone then goes. It kind of has like, you know, end of year school disco buys, or like year 6 Liebers do. And you're wondering, oh god, what bizarre tune is going to come on the set list? That's why I kind of feel close to it. It kind of got like that, you know, end of year school disco, Liebers do vibes. Yeah. So, I still can't believe that your year 6 Liebers do. They played Summer Lovin' from Greece. It was like, I remember literally being in the call, I was like, what, am I supposed to bop along to this? It's like, yeah, it's like, can we not just have the cha-cha slide come on? Could do that. Just as long as it's not Witch Doctor. But yeah, so I don't really think they pay that much attention to the flag bearers closing. So I was like, oh, yeah, great for hearing. I did see it beforehand, so I knew she was going to be the flag bearer. So like, yeah, great for her. But at the same time, she's not going to be able to get her flowers, which she would get if she was doing it at the opening ceremony. So that's what I hope to see in the French Alps, wherever the opening ceremony is going to be. Because I don't know where the episode is. Do you guys know what the episode is? No, we might need to go and ask the so yeah. I know where the hockey's going to be. It's going to be in Nice. The hockey will be for the French Alps. I don't know where the episode is. But yeah, so I'd love to see more PHL players get to do that on in French Alps. And like you said, George, it had to be her. She has literally been a real star for Team USA over the years. It's crazy how this is her last game. I know, that's for me is like the hardest part. It's like, for a lot of these players who, you know, it's over the next few cycles, this very well could be their last one. So players like Harry Knight, Marie Fleet-Plen, Kayla Coyne-Schofield, who I had literally spent my entire life growing up watching in the Olympics before the PHL existed. Chances are, in a few years' time, this could be the last time with those players. It just kind of feels a bit. It's gonna feel weird in the French Alps when we watch that, and Harry Knight is not gonna be on that roster. And it feels strange. would even Kendall get on that roster? Because that would be her 5th. Yeah, that would be. Oh my god. That could be. I think Kel's got one more. I think both Kendall and Marie have both got one more in them. I know Marie's sleep level would be Sidney Crosby's age that he was in Milano when she gets to Leeds, but I think she could do at least potentially one more and then go. But she's been absolutely incredible. I mean, the thing she did in Milano and Lara was incredible. She's just been an amazing asset to yourself. One of the best. I'm going to say it now. There is never going to be another Hillary Knight. No. There's just not going to be another player, whether that be men's or women's hockey. There's just not going to be another Hillary Knight. There isn't. She's been absolutely perfect. Can you remember this some of her achievements, George? I can do that. Just give me a few seconds. No, of course. So she concluded her 5th and final Olympic Games as the all-time leader in goals, 15, and points, 33, for US Olympic hockey, whether that be men or women. Beat that, Hugh Brothers. Beat that. Beat that. And of course, obviously, Milano, she got the game time goal in that goal medal match to force the overtime, and then obviously Megan Keller, her former teammate with Boston, got to do with it. And what's really interesting is she played these Olympics with a torn MCL. Now, we did have a go at another US Olympian. I can't remember who it was, but we had a go at, I can't remember her name. I'm not gonna try and dig it up. But it was a US women's skier, and she came into that game with a massive injury in one of her legs. And we all were like, "What are you doing, woman? Are you crazy?" No, yeah, it's like, what? No. And then, unsurprisingly, in her bed, she crashed and had to be helicoptered away. And I remember us three were all like, just, silly bitch. Silly bitch. We've all seen the jump. We know how deadly those skiing events can be. We've all seen the jump. Alright, on Channel 4. It's like, look, but now that, have I got to take that back? It's like, seriously? She played the entire tour with an injury? Oh, you may have got no excuse. Well, right, I did not want to hear against the Stanley Cup playoffs. People are moaning because their players had this and that. No. If Hillary Knight can play Milano with a torn MCL, you guys can play with a sore wrist. Okay? I don't want any complaints we get to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Not I'll be watching. No, because you check out the playoffs now. Yeah, it's just no point. No point. It's too long. I don't really. He says I'm just not enthusiastic about Stanley Cup playoffs anymore. I'm just not. And that's not because of the PDHL. It's been years in the making. You know, the appeal's worn off, and it gets too long. It gets too long now, the NHL season. So the appeal's worn off. Yeah, so plus we had a very busy summer last year. Yeah, because didn't want the expansion draft take place during all the Stanley Cup Bar games. It did. Yeah, we were too busy with it anyway. Probably will be again. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, but no, that's unbelievable. That's why hero. What? Take a bow. That's it. Go on. Round of applause. Well done there. Wow. I'm so glad we found that out after the game, because if that was revealed during the games, we would be saying, take her out. Yeah, take out the lineup. It's not worth it. No. Yes, it's her last games, but no, it's not worth her doing damage to herself. Yeah. But no. Yeah, I agree with you. I'd be like, every time someone comes to the hit on her. Yeah. Wow. That's impressive. No, but she's just an amazing player, and I do feel that she has got to be an automatic lock for the Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll give her a reference. I know she's not a Frost player, but I'll happily give her the reference. Yeah. Because a player like that, I mean, she's led TSA to multiple medals now. She even in that inaugural season led Boston, back when it was PHL Boston, led them to the first World Cup finals against us. Yeah. So, yeah, she actually is proving to be a very good asset for Seattle. Yep. Given how Seattle got given her on a silver platter. Please don't do your gag again, lady. Oh, well. Thank you. I can't believe she brought it back out again when we did the first half look back for Seattle. I know, right? I know. It wasn't even funny when she did it in the summer when it happened. I was like, well, for God. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. I think she has got to be when the time comes for her to actually hang up her skates full stop. I think straight away she has to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. I don't know how the selection for that works, but I'm saying to you now, automatically, first time she's eligible, you get her in. Yeah, you get her in. Yeah. And you can also say that about Marie Fleet-Plen, Kelly Coyne Schofield. Those three, for me, I think when they all hang up their skates, automatically put them in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Yeah, just set them straight there. Yeah. Don't faff about, put them straight there. Yeah. But they've done so much for the women's game. They really have for both USA and for Canada. Yeah. They've done absolute wonders. And it's just been incredible. Just incredible treatment. And for her to get that honour, just such an incredible moment. You know, because if you're going to give it to her, you have to do it here because it's her last Olympics. Yeah. You know, it's her last Olympics. So I kind of feel she needs to have that moment. She needs to have that moment where she gets to, you know, carry the flag and, you know, for her country, you know, doing it proud. Yeah. And that's going to be such a very special moment for her. And well, when you get to the closing ceremony, you kind of want to go for the flag bearer. You kind of want to go for that one standout star, or sometimes two, because some countries might choose to have two flag bearers rather than one. You want to go for that one or two standout stars that define your country's performance at the games. So for us in TGB, obviously it was going to be the Scaredness. Yeah, because they pretty much stayed our medal hall after the curlers pretty much just, you know, crashed and burnt. Oh, he's gone back to laughing now. Well, honestly, right. GB, I know curling has had its controversies this year, right? But we GB curling have a bit of a track record for doing very, very well in the group stages. And when it comes to the time to go for the medal, we crash and burn. Now, the mixed doubles, it was funny because in the mixed doubles we topped the group. I think we only lost one game. And then obviously we ended up going to the bronze medal match and lose to the host. So that was funny. In the actual team events, it wasn't funny because for our ladies, they actually were defending gold medalists. Yeah, so that was quite an embarrassment. And then the men obviously have to play the Canadians. You just knew where that was going to go. You just knew where that was going to go. Yeah. So, but the Scaredness this year really kind of saved our medal haul because at one point we did wonder, is it going to be like Beijing again where we might not come away with a medal at all? Because obviously in curling we only got one medal. Yeah. So, yeah. You literally literally had to eat your hat, George. Well, I remember when E. Moorhead said our target is 5 medals, and I'm like, really? We are talking Team GB here. And of course, obviously, we did hit that target across multiple different events. So there you go. There you go. I will not scoff at the medal prediction when we get to the French Alps. Okay, I won't scoff at that. But back to Hiri. I mean, honestly, just yeah, you're right. But you want for the medal for the flag bearer. You want it to be somebody who's done a huge contribution and been like the standout star for you in these games. Yeah. So, who better on Team USA than Hiri Knight, the woman who has been 5 Olympic tournaments, which is very, very rare for hockey players, yeah, in both men and women, and has now won gold twice, 2018, and again this year, 2026. So I think she's medaling in every single Olympic she's been in, hasn't she? Yeah. Now, And that's also something very, very rare for a hockey player to do, because not many hockey players can say in every single Olympic tournament they've been in, they've won a medal. MPP's in that category. Collecting clutches in that category. Kendall Coy Schofield is also in that category. It's just incredible. I fainted in awe. I always love it when this happens for you. You find a way to then kind of, style it out. Just whereas if it was me and I just did a Bruton earlier, I'd be too embarrassed to get back up. Oh yeah, happy days. Don't start. Do not start. Don't start. Do not bring up Strictly. It's gonna be shit now. Don't bring up Strictly. I'm dreading when we get the call. When we get that call and find out who the new Tess and Cordia are, I'm gonna be in a complete panic. Okay? So don't want to know. I do not want to know. Okay? Well, it could be worse. Oh, could be Tyra Banks. Oh yeah, that was dreadful. You poor Americans. Was it also during the pandemic? Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. So incredible though, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, what she's done for the sport is just incredible. It's not just in the Olympics; it's also in the World Championships, and obviously now in the PHL. And I definitely do believe she still has got a few years left of that. Yeah. So while she has given up, while she's hung up her skates for the Olympics, she is still determined to still be around, and I could see her do at least maybe 2 or 3 more seasons. She has made it clear she does want to stay in Seattle. Yes, but will fate allow it? Will fate allow it? Because if we do get another expansion process, say this year, and the same rules from last year apply to this year, can Seattle afford to protect her? Like how we were able to afford to protect Kendall? Tricky. Yeah, it'd be tricky, but I could see it happen. I could see Seattle actually not learn from Boston's mistake and go, oh, actually, yeah, I think we should keep her. Mm-hmm. It would depend if Seattle thinks that they can give her the World Cup within the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. But, speaking of that, let's say if when she gets to the end of her career, she still hasn't won a World Cup. That doesn't take away all the achievements she's done in the sport. No. This is what I find really annoying about men's hockey. Men's hockey basically treats it as Stanley Cup or bust. They basically think if you've not got a Stanley Cup to your name, then you're meaningless. You're worth nothing. Even if you are, I know where you're going with this, George. Can you let me do it? Yeah, thank you. I'll try and not make it sexual. Good luck. Even if say you have, the greatest hockey player in your generation, like for me, right now it's Colin McDavid, they still look at us saying, have you won a Stanley Cup? No, you're nothing. He's got 4 Nations gold. He's got 4 Nations gold. He's got Olympic silver. He's got 2 Stuck Fires appearances. He probably will have a very high chance in 2028 have World Cup medal to his name. We'll see if I'm interested in that or not. Probably not. Probably not, because they will do it in February. I think according to Hatter, because Hatter is going to be involved, because he's always because Hatter's with Team Canada on the international side for the men. Yeah, Hatter says it's going to be done in February of 2028. Oh, so probably won't then get involved. No, because obviously we'll be still in the thick of our season. Yeah. And who knows, we might have a second trip birthday. Who knows? Maybe we will. Who knows? Yeah. So in men's hockey, if you haven't won the ultimate prize in your league, your kind of see is worth nothing. They just don't. Anything else, they just look at the thing. Meh. And yet, I've always felt that Olympics tops the Stanley Cup. I know everyone says Stanley Cup's hard showing to win in sports. I actually think, no, it's the Olympic gold medal, as Colin McDavid and Matt Cerebrini have sadly found out. You and Hatter's faces when that goal got scored. The two of you, I didn't know what to say. No, you did. You didn't. Lady didn't. Theresa didn't. It was like, and Gift met on the message group, message expletives. He did. It was like, oh. Yeah. But yeah, we didn't know how to react to you two because the two of you were just so distraught. Yeah, but for different reasons. Yeah. Oh, how good it is every got on. Yeah, but I think what they say. But in terms of women's game, yeah, even if Harry Knight doesn't end up winning the World Cup, I don't think that undervalues all that she's done for the sport. And I think that's the beauty of women's hockey. With women's hockey, we recognise literally anything and everything. So you could win even a participation medal, and we would still probably add that to your impressive resume. Yeah. So, because there's going to be a lot of players in the PHL who should be able to get a World Cup, but probably won't get a World Cup. Like how you have had that in the NHL. And there's been plenty of Sharks over the years who have done well, got Olympic medals and all that, but never got the ultimate prize. But you still look at them, that is a legacy player. And two of those legacy players have actually got their numbers up in the rafters. Yeah. So there you go. Or who would get to have Harry's number? Don't start that! Don't start that! Well, would it be Brewster? Would it be Seattle? I mean, you can make the case for Brooklyn to do it. Don't start that! Don't start that! Do not start that argument now. But no. So even say if she doesn't win the World Cup by the time she hangs on her skates, I still don't think you can take away what she's achieved. Yeah. Okay. Good luck to those who want to try. I don't. No. Because she's been an impressive player, and you know it is going to feel weird when we get to the French Alps and we are waiting to get the USA roster, and. You know, sorry, December 2029, January 2030. Yeah, and we know in the back of our minds, oh my god, Harry Knight's not going to be on this roster. I mean, she's been on every USA Olympic roster since Jordan's been involved. Since I was 13. Does that make you feel old? Absolutely, because I bet my first Olympics was 2010, and she's been on that roster since 2010. It's going to feel so weird. And it's just like, crazy. Well, I think that's what we need to get, anyway, again there. I think that's what we need to get used to, though, as you said at the top of the show. But at the same time, because we've now got the PHL, you've got confidence there's going to be a lot of great talent that will come in. Yeah. And potentially follow in her footsteps. Yeah. Good luck trying to beat her records. Oh, I think they're untouchable. I think they're untouchable now. Yeah. I think they're untouchable. Yeah. I think they're untouchable. Yeah. Yeah. But what a way to get that though, because I think we did. Because obviously she did one of the first. She got the score sheet the first year, then sort of plateaued, and we were wondering is she even going to be able to take her for herself? And then in the Gobbo match, she does it. She does it. Not the game-winning goal I thought, because I did remember, I don't know if it was on the record, but I did kind of say that I think, wouldn't it be great if Harry Knight could bow out her Olympic career with the game-winning goal in Milano? So I was kind of half right. Right, she did score in that goal medal game, but it wasn't the golden goal that sealed the deal. It was the goal to force the overtime, and then obviously Megan Keller, who succeeded Harry as captain of the fleet, who did then obviously get the goal. Yeah. So I was close. I was so close yet so far on that prediction. But hey, it was a bold prediction that actually came pretty damn close to getting right. Yeah. So not bad there, eh? Yeah, not bad. I'm taking that as a half win. That's a half win. I mean, to predict that she actually would score in that gold medal game, I alone taking that as a win, guys. Okay? It wasn't the full prediction correct, but I'm taking that as a win. Because how many times has somebody predicted that a certain player would score in a game and it's not happened? So, yeah, there you go. And we don't normally do that many predictions in hockey. No. Yeah. But I just think this was an incredible moment for Hillary to be a flag bearer at the first ceremony. Like I said, the only issue I've got with it though is it was the closing ceremony, not the opening ceremony, because they don't really pay much to the flag bearers at the closing ceremony. No, they don't. So it's just because they all just walk in, and then that's literally after them. It's pretty much Disneyland. You know, so it's just incredible. Have you two got any final thoughts you wanted to talk about, or shall I do the sign off? It's just such an incredible achievement for it to be that, and I think if she was not the flag bearer, I think we would have had to have done riots. We've had to have done riots because you cannot not recognise a player like that. No, you cannot. You cannot. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. No. Just so proud of that. And I'm going to agree with all of us. I'll read it again. Automatic shoe-in for thing. I think I need to look up how that is, how people get up to that, because obviously when the time comes, we'll then need to start thinking, right, who do we need to then press them, pester, so she needs to get in. So I think Harry's a definite shoe-in, Marie Fleet Plus definite shoe-in, and of course O'Brien Ken Coyne's Schofield is definite shoe-in, or when they choose to hang on their skates. So obviously, congratulations. And also, actually, what a moment for the Seattle Torrent, right? Oh, Chris! The reason we're doing the bonus episode! I know, it's like, oh my... I know, we nearly forgot! We brought Chris Beckers to our team, we've not supposed to Seattle. So, shall I do it? You do it! You do it, finish off. Okay. What a moment for the Torrent, right? This is their first season as an expansion team. And they get a really decent contingency in Milano, but to have not just your players, but also your captain get to be a flag bearer at the Olympic Games. I mean, I don't want to stoke the rivalry with her, but can the Golden Eyes say they've done that? No. Yeah, but the Golden Eyes can say, yeah, but we've not lost to you yet. I don't know. Nope. Well, they've only played twice so far, and Vancouver's won both games. The inaugural one, that was in Pacific Coliseum, when the Seattle fans drove that bus. Drove the bus. They did drove that bus. And then the other appearance was obviously the last takeover tour game before that in Denver. Oh yeah, when the Broncos were playing for the right to get to the Super Bowl. Who did they got beat by? Was it the Patriots or the Seahawks? Patriots. Seahawks defeated the LA team, but I don't remember which one it was. Big might have been the Rams. Yeah. No, it was the Patriots who crushed the Broncos' dreams. And then the following week, the Patriots got their dreams crushed by the Seahawks. It was all even. Okay, so Seattle have yet to beat Vancouver in any barn. Vancouver, Seattle will take them at all. Well, I don't think have Vancouver been to Seattle yet. No, I think that's the last bar they've got to visit this year. Okay, right. But that is just incredible, and we've seen the Torrent literally already just make history after history after history with their attendances. Now you've got another historical moment that your captain got to be the flag bearer at the Olympic Games. Yep. Not many teams can get to say that. So that alone should be... Yeah, so even if Seattle ends up having a really bad season and all you get is a high draft order, at least you got to say that your captain got to be a flag bearer at the kind of ceremony. Yeah. Do we kind of see that's how Seattle season's going now? Is that, well, I mean, it's still too early to say they can't make up for lost ground, especially given our point system. Yeah, but if I was a Torrent, if I was a Torrent fan, I would be thinking maybe it would be best to try and finish our first season on a strong note and push to get a really good position in the draft order. Given how stacked this draft's going to be, you want to give yourself every possible opportunity to get a good position in the draft order. Okay, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. And of course, we're going to find out for ourselves in person, next week when we go to see the Torrent in person. And let's look at the first game of our trip on Friday the 13th. Is Hillary going to be back for that? I don't know, because obviously she's on the LTIR, and it's conflicting to say, because one report says it's indefinitely, then someone else is saying, we're only got at least missed 3 games. So I'm confused now. So, who knows? We might see Hillary in Minnesota next week, we might not. Say Rick Kendall. Oh, she's got to be. She's got to be, because obviously, Bobble Night, on the last game of the trip. YouTube already got plans for that. YouTube already got plans for that bobblehead. You want to try and see if it could be a regular feature on the show. I'm lucky enough that YouTube to be featured on the camera. I don't mind trying to get a bobblehead on. My word, this is mega on the bruise it is. Anyway, but no, yeah. So huge congratulations once again to Hillary Knight. I'm going to be the flag bearer for Team USA at the colour ceremony. What a way. What a way. And I think until next time, take care guys, don't get spoiled.